the guiding light created by Erna Phillips.
Papa Bauer, I just can't believe this headline. Daughter of Maida White Roberts held on suspicion of murder. They don't say why. 1, 2, 3 pages devoted not so much to Kathy, but to Maida.
I don't know, Bert. I just don't know. My head is going round and round and round.
I warned Maida. I warned her not to believe Kathy's story.
You don't think that Kathy... No, that can't be.
Oh, but Papa Bauer, they don't lock up people just for no reason at all.
What does it say in the paper?
What does it say? It says nothing. Mr. Richard Hanley, the district attorney, will appear before the Supreme Court. Why? With what? It doesn't say.
So, what is this? You can't change it. I can't change it.
But what's it going to do to all of us? Seems like only yesterday that Maida was on trial. It was almost 4 years ago. Oh, but I can remember it so well. Walking into the stores, people whispering, looking at me. Here it is all over again. I told Maida that my name was Bauer, too.
Liebling, it ain't no time to think of yourself.
Oh, but it's all crazy. It's just crazy.
It's time you should be setting the table, nicht wahr? I'll go upstairs and bring Michael down.
No, not now, Papa Bauer. How can anybody think about eating?
Willie should be home.
He should have been home an hour ago.
We got to go on. We can't stop living because, well, that ain't going to help nobody.
Kathy. In the car the night Bob Lang was killed. A secret marriage. Why, she didn't even show up for the funeral. What kind of a girl is she?
It ain't for you to pass judgment.
Well, what do you expect me to do?
Don't get upset, Berta. Please, don't.
I can't help it. It seems from the very beginning there was always Maida. And Ted White. And then Gloria.
How does she come in now?
Oh, don't worry. That'll be all over the papers, too. Gloria and Bill. And to think that he had the nerve
Yeah. I told him so.
You mean he told you about Gloria and the job he was offered?
Yeah.
On her new program?
Yeah.
Well, I told him that if he ever... I'd leave him, Papa Bauer. I'd just take Michael and leave him.
Shh. Willie, don't.
Bill?
Yeah.
You're late.
Yeah, I know. Hello, Papa.
Hello, Willie.
You seen the headline?
Yeah.
Where have you been? I suppose you stopped over at Maida's.
No, I didn't stop over at Maida's. Did you hear from her?
No.
Did you phone her?
Nein. Willie, what do you make of it?
I don't know what to make of anything, Papa. Who knows what they have on Kathy?
You know what Alice thought. That's why she left town. She was certain that Don Crane would dig up something that would prove that Kathy was responsible for Bob Lang's death. Have you read the whole story?
Enough of it.
A pattern. Her stepmother's pattern.
All right, Bert, cut it out, will you? I don't want to hear nagging tonight.
Nagging?
Just don't start anything, that's all.
Nagging? Now, Papa Bauer, I asked you...
Berta. The red flag is
You
up.
want to know where I've been?
Bill, you haven't...
No, I haven't been drinking. I've been with my boss. I didn't know when it was going to come, but it came. Andy, he found a wonderful excuse. Headlines in a paper. A murder.
You don't mean...
Yeah. I'm out of a job. We'll learn more about this in a moment.
Oh, Doctor, That's quite a baby gallery.
I brought them into the world. Yes, I started them all on ivory soap. Some are grown up now.
Oh, there's a honey.
That's Jennifer. Today, she's a real beauty. Why, she poses for magazine covers.
Suppose ivory is still her beauty soap?
I'm sure it is. This young lady is Lois. She was recently voted prettiest girl at her university.
Bet she's still using ivory for her complexion. Every girl can have that ivory look if she'll change to regular skin care and use ivory soap. In 1 week, it'll bring a lovelier complexion.
I understand more doctors advise ivory for complexion care than any other soap.
Pure Mild Ivory is America's favorite beauty soap.
And now, back to the guiding light.
What have I done to you? What have I done to your children?
You mustn't blame yourself, Maida. I'm the one. Kathy is my daughter.
Maida White Roberts' stepdaughter. Oh, I don't care about myself. But the family. Yours, mine. There seems to be a pattern. Our secret marriage. Kathy's secret marriage. I killed the man. My stepdaughter is supposed to have killed her husband.
Mac isn't running that kind of a story.
He's going to have to. What about circulation? You don't think the publisher of the City Times is going to let Mac run his newspaper for him? Oh, but what are we talking about? When are we going to see Kathy? When are we going to find out why she's being held?
Well, I should have heard from Jim Lawrence hours ago. I don't imagine he got too far with our district attorney, Mr. Hanley. But when I talked with Lawrence, he was certain he'd have Kathy out tonight. At least on a small bond.
Joe. Isn't there some way, any way of finding out what...
No. Crane's no longer with the Times. He's holding back whatever he knows he's got to.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, you don't think Hanley's going to show his cards, do you? Whatever he has, he'll take before the grand jury. Unless Lawrence... Well, they're good friends, Hanley and Lawrence. Oh, for the life of me, Maida, I can't think of any reason for Kathy to be locked up.
Or even having been questioned. Dick hasn't called. What will all this do to Kathy's marriage, her future?
Well, that's something we can't think about now. I want Kathy out of... I want her home.
I know, Joe, I know.
Waiting. You can go crazy wondering... I wish I knew or I could reach Lawrence.
Have a little patience, Joe.
Patience?
Whatever Kathy might have done, she didn't have any part in Bob Lang's death. She couldn't have.
That's what I've said to myself. She couldn't have. But they've locked her up. They're the headlines. The damage is done. The damage is done, Maida. Well, perhaps Mac has heard from Lawrence.
Mr. Lawrence told us we'd hear from him.
Yeah, but when? When? Do you think he could be at his office?
No, Joe.
Well, I could try his home. I just can't sit here feeling so helpless.
Joe, put down the phone. I've wanted to say something to you. I don't know if it's been on your mind, but...
What are you talking about?
Joey.
From the time Mac gave me your message this morning that they took Kathy to headquarters, I thought of nothing but Joey.
A new school. Away from home. By this time, he must know about it. Don't you think we should call the school and talk with Joey?
Yes, I suppose we should. But I'd like to wait until...
This is going to come as a terrible shock to your son. We've told him nothing, not even that Kathy was married to Bob Lang.
Oh, Maida.
Darling.
I've covered everything from A to Z in the newspaper game. From police courts to war. I never thought... Well, you never know, do you? You never know.
No. You never know.
Robert speaking. Yes, Lawrence, I've been waiting for your call. Yes. Yes, of course I'll be here. What happened? Look, can't you give me some... I see. Thanks. Sounds bad, Maida. Very bad.
The party's a howling success, but rough on a lady's wardrobe. Oh, well, let 'em eat cake. Then, come wash day, just start your machine with Duz. Duz does a better job in many ways than any detergent. How do we know? We tested Duz under typical home washing conditions. Compared it box for box with leading wash day detergents. And look, Duz got out more grimy dirt. That means Duz got the dirt out of more clothes, even toughies like overalls and play clothes. The bigger the wash, the harder Duz worked. One box washed more loads. And Duz was safer, too. Safer for more colored washables. Linen dresses and lingerie went right in the washer. Start using Duz in your machine. See how many ways Duz does a better job than any detergent. What's a little icing? When Duz is your washer's best friend.
The Guiding Light has been presented by Duz, the soap that does everything in your washing machine. And Ivory Soap, 99 and 44, 100% pure. It floats.
This is the CBS Television Network.